guess I'm just gonna bring you over here. I'm gonna bring you over here. Hey, how you guys doing? How you doing? It's the Keisha run time. How you doing? We back? Fat Biatch, Faith Birch. Yo, what up? Who does your signs? I don't know. Hey, bro, what's up, Faith? Mr. Chris. Hello, Mr. Chris. Toast trucking. Hey. Man, I'm just happy to be here. On God, baby. I'm making coffee. I can't sustain a life without coffee, you know this. That's one, baby. Getting the count started early. I saw something funny today and I was gonna duplicate it, but I didn't. Love coffee. I love you. I love coffee more. Coffee actually loves me back. Yeah. Oh. So I finally broke and turned the AC on. Right? I know the feeling. You just dread it. Luckily, my landlord, right, I rent, he replaced the whole unit. So we got a new unit, boys and girls. So it's actually very efficient. So I'm not like dying. So that's good. But my last unit was horrible, dude. It was actually hazardous. So I think that's why he hurried up and fixed it. Because we could have died. Beanso could have been not so fun, Beanso. Yo, Goosey, what up, Goosey? Fancy pants, yeah. Wasn't my money, thank God. If it was up to me, we wouldn't have air conditioning. What's good? Yo, what's up with that text? Why does it look all weird? My gym that I go to has the worst AC. I feel like I'm dying when I'm in there. That's pretty cool though. You sweat it up. You know what I mean? Sometimes I like to go skating when it's like fucking hot. In the summer, like you're just getting, there's no shade out there either, so you're just getting cooked. Electric's out, huh? Oh, Click's big shitter. That's not our Clicks. That's a kid. Air conditioning is super important. It's pretty important. Think about what you did, little bro. Curious Dylan, are you bi-curious? Air conditioning is pretty important, yeah. I'm curious, how long did it take for y'all to make that music video? 80 hours of work and then some, right? It took, MDL is here, Timu, that's Timu, baby. Oh God, oh dear. It took a lot of work. The heat over here has been like 102. Yeah, that's tough to handle. You can't really, you gotta turn the AC on. I grew up without it. I can take it or leave it. We had those little window units. So it was only like one house in we had what, 1, 2, there was 3 window units. I didn't get one in my bedroom. You know what I'm saying? Got sunburned today, over it. Getting old. Dude, I know what you mean. Just Timu. Just curious about things. Yeah, it took a while. It's miserable. Like, it's fucking hot and it's miserable, but you can do it. It just sucks fucking wiener schnitzel. Okay, I got the coffee in there. You guys caught me. Who does the lighting in here? Motherfucker. They do a good job. J-Hook did all the work, right? He did all the heavy lifting. Kitchen run board? Yeah, that's a kitchen run sign. The heat in my city has almost got up to 100. 100 sucks. And last year, the highest it was 117. Yo, that's crazy. Yo, shout out Beanso, Dylan Veloka, and Jay Hook. Y'all did amazing. Yo, it is a good video. It's performing well. A lot of good feedback. I don't think Mr. Chris has seen it. Mr. Chris hates me. He hates me now. Old sunburnt ass. 117 is crazy. We broke 100 degrees last year. But like the only thing I ever do is go swimming and then hang out inside. Mr. Chris says I have not. You should probably watch it, man. Trippy Gang? What? I'll go watch it. It's pretty good, man. J Hook really built a narrative around that song. It's a whole story. It was a whole story. Rebel Dusta, my guy. Yo, what's up, Rebel? Dude, let me know. Hey, what's a good night to do a dual stream with Rebel Dusta? Let me know. George put it out too. Yeah, George did really well with his voice acting skills. He fucking nailed it. It's like, I think the line, I don't want to call it cheesy, but it seems, I don't know, like not predictable either. It seems a little like, I guess on paper, it seems a little different, but when he speaks the lines, it's like, this is good. Like on paper, maybe it seems cheesy or corny or cliche or something, but when he delivers the lines, it's like, it's fucking entertainment right there. I mean, it's fucking good. Who's the producer? J Hook. Rebel Dusta, good to see you, says Goozy. What did we do last time? Discord? Yeah, I think so. Yeah, just Discord me a good day. And we got to do a dually. It's actually a pretty nice video. Very interesting. It is. Yes, it is. Thank you. I thought it was great. It's the people we all know. The people are what made it a good video. MDL's got a quick little Easter egg in there. Michelle, Steady, Matthew Gajeri, Granny. He's wearing, you notice the shirt he's wearing is a rose. He's got a rose code shirt that he made. It's not the official Beanso gear, so it's like even crazier. Great production, thank you. I didn't know Seth that well. I've known Seth pretty well for a pretty long time. I mean, we've been internet buddies for a while. And I think he did pretty good too. Especially with him dealing with all the shit he has to deal with. Like, he did really good. He's always, something's always pulling him multiple directions. So for us to like get something from him while he's busy doing all his other shit was great. I think he did it fast too. I think I was the last one to submit work on the project. And it fucking poured down rain. It's just like, we barely made it and finalized the shoot, and then it just fucking poured down. We're gonna talk about it. I think tomorrow night with J Hook, we're gonna talk behind the scenes, Dylan Veloka. We're gonna talk about what it was like for him. I think we're gonna try to get Seth too. J Hook, what up, fam? Just got in. And it is all so true. Hook to the J with a capital K, baby. Martellus is a good video. Thanks, bro. I tried to message Danny Berry, but Beanso's name is blocked in his chat. What? The song and video deserve more views. Well, we just paid for a promotion. Beanso paid Beanso, and I don't know. We'll get into that later. I'll talk to somebody else. That was flames. We did pay for it is getting promoted, so you may see a hike. I think the end of the promotion is July 7th, so we'll see. I'm curious, whose idea was it? J Hook and Dylan Veloka, and whatever inner monologue I carry in my head when I said, you know what? If the industry finds J Hook, they'll snatch him up, they'll fucking tie him to a chair in a basement, and they'll drain him of all that special sauce, that magic juice. Hey, Martello, that means a lot, honestly. So much love to you, Martello, because I did see what you said on another channel. I know that's coming from the heart, baby. Oh, God. Oh. Next one should be about Gay Moose. No, the next one's a sequel or a prequel. I think it should be a trilogy because God damn, I love trilogies. God, I got a soft spot for a trilogy. I really do. You give me a trilogy, I'm on it. Ain't buying, we just looking. 2.1, what's cracking? It should not be about Moose. Yeah, we don't even know that kid. We don't even know that kid. Right, Goosey? We don't kid. Just looking 2.0. That's 2.1. What up? I'm just kidding, dude. Did I turn the... Okay. I just had to make sure I turned the burner on. Just looking, just pulled up. Just looking, just pulled up. Oh, God, baby. Oh, let me change this to all messages. I hate having to do that. Trilogy about Dylan Vloka turning out to be fake and Curious D coming onto the scene? I doubt it. Mr. Chris is back. That was a cool video. It was. It was a good video. It was fun to make. J Hook spent all the time doing perfect editing. The editing was so good. The music was so good. Like, the music was so good. The sound effects, the script that you sent George, the script that you fucking wrote for yourself, it was crazy. Goozy, P. Stan, Duster, and Mr. Chris. And Chris, that's Mr. to you. Who got J Hook all tied up? I'm pretty sure J Hook just had his hands behind the... I'm not sure you have to tie them up. You just... See, look, Timu. If you ever watch old horror movies, they actually don't show the knife breaking skin and blood spurting everywhere. You know what they do? They stop right before, and then your mind fills in the blanks. It makes it spookier. So his hands may not have been tied, but your mind is doing it. Your mind is doing the work. You don't have... What if I just do this all night? You'll think somebody... But... There's a lot of things that people don't know about this video. Now, my hands were tied up. The power of suggestion. My hands were tied up. It's not all real. Everything is a lie. It's not all real. Come on. Tooth fairies and Santa Claus, Superman, Satan, Peter Pan. Cops and cathedrals, TVs and angels, serpents that speak on the Garden of Eden. Name that song. Dylan Vloka is not real. Dylan Vloka... Well, you see, there's Dylan Vloka universe and the Dylan Vloka in the chat. So there's a real dude that goes by the name Dylan Vloka. But the one in Dylan Vloka universe is like, you know, like a Jason Voorhees. I wouldn't do Freddy Krueger, but more like a Jason Voorhees. It's so crazy. Seth did not know the song came from the episode Chauvinistic until today. So no one knows yet. Yeah, Chauvinistic. That's when we did the... Dude, I found this song It's like Steady Sleeps Butt Booty Naked. That one was really good, right? I also did a song about Scotty. Scotty Pilates, too hottie karate, shotty to the body, driving mom to Pilates in a Maserati. Dude, there's another song I did. Crazy. I was crazy once. They locked me in a rubber room with rats. Rats make me crazy. All thoughts are all lies unless it's a projective thought. Interesting. Where's my fucking song? Where's my fucking song? Eminence of Oots. He likes boobs. And he doesn't like Jews, yeah. Eminence of Oots. He hates Jews. But he really loves big boobs. How's that one? Eminence of Oots. He hates Jews. But he really likes boobs, yeah. That's pretty good. WWE wrestler? I don't know what you're talking about. We could do it, but Biker Coyote is probably next. Harley Davidson, Biker Coyote. Living the legacy of Canyon Twisties. Baby, me. Incredible, my friends. Salute to you, Papa Josh. Just signed in. Read the room. Scanning. Reading. Biker Coyote would fucking slap, dude. Tell me about it. Go on, tell me about it. Harley Davidson, Biker Wolf, fulfilling the legacy of canyon jumping. I guess it'd be a crash. Oots. Black Power. Eminence of Boots. He hates Jews. Red strings in his boots. Red strings in his boots. That's the. Did you see your shout out in the video? Was it a broom? I'm curious. Are you gonna rent a Harley for the video song? I would never do that. I would get a Kawasaki Ninja Biker Beans. Or we could do a Honda Beanso Biker Wolverine. I would never rent a Harley though. He hates Jews. Yeah, that's pretty good, right? That's pretty good. Right off the top. Right off the top of the rip, baby. Oh, God. Oh, dear. Yo, so I got a little bit more perspective about this whole we bombed Iran thing. I think it's a good thing. Kawasaki Ninja Biker Beans. I gotta get my Chinese voice. Wasabi sauce. Kawasaki Ninja Biker Beans. Hell yeah, it was. Everything placed on purpose. Love for the duster. Oh yeah. I thought there was a broom in there. George Pitts on a Harley would rock for the video. Yeah, that would be cool. He's got the Harley look. They don't quite have a Harley look. I think it was all posturing, man. We're not going to war. What you think? I think you're probably... Please elaborate further, Beanso. Yeah, so like, I think it is some sort of a posture. I believe that there was some sort of deal struck. Like, hey man, he was probably talking to whatever, the Ayatollah. Isn't that just one guy? So one of the things I heard was like, maybe they were on a call and the Ayatollah's like, yeah, we got nukes, but I can't disarm them or my whole country would be mad at me. And he's like, well, you know, we can fucking blow them up, buddy, and they'll be gone. And the Ayatollah's like, oh, yes, you can blow them up. That'd be fine. And guess what? Those fucking planes left from Missouri. Caw-caw! You fuck around, Missouri will send out some motherfucking planes on that ass. Oh, God, baby. We fucking blew it up. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. But I think, oh yeah, check it out. There was a 60-day like time limit. and they just didn't get shit done in 60 days. So he's like, oh, day 60, boom. Calling Beanso. Oh, yes, Mr. President. Yes, how may I help you? Go ahead and, fuck, I can't do it. Go ahead and send the planes. Yes, Mr. President, on the way right now. Fire it up, baby. Oh, God. Missouri blew that ass up. Bam. But I think, like, it's a, like, what? It was a very precision strike. Now there's peace talks. There's, like, they're not going to fuck around no more. We're not going to war. Trump doesn't fuck around. It's a good thing we're not going to war. Did you go live last night? If so, I totally missed it. But Dylan Vloka loves polka? Dude, your part was insane. Everyone killed it, but I loved your part. I wasn't ready. That's tight. Now that's a dope ass shirt, by the way. Too fucking sweet, the Patson. Bam, what up, Patson? Jimmy Neutron? Got a blast like, the video was fire. Got a blast like Jimmy Neutron. But love you, my boy. Thank you, Patson. Clinton sent uranium, Obama sent the money to enrich it, and Trump blew it up. Then they retaliated, but I heard the strikes on military bases were to get the troops out of there so there won't be policing the world. It's something. They aren't used to having to live up to ultimatums. Yeah. And I think Israel was just kind of taking advantage of the situation. That's what I think there. And now I don't like the Jews. Like, I'm not cucking for the Jews right now. 55%, just say respect. Same to you. Hell yeah. I had seen previews of J Hook, but not yours at all. It was so good. Thanks, man. I appreciate that. It was like, get up off the couch, go right now before the storm hits. And the storm hit as I was packing up, so I got soaked that night. Fuck them, yeah. Probably best, the greatest country in the world, be the police. We don't need to be police. That costs too much money to be the police. Brother, it's all three of us. Seeth. You guys know this? I don't think anybody knows. Seeth. That's my dude right there. Apparently, it's not my choice if we go to war. Just like dying. So with that being said, if God wants me to die, I'm dead. Death is easy. Living is hard. That's right. JT, maybe. But then you let them all come into your country after they fucking hate you. Now, here's the thing. Iran is going to hate America all the time, every day, forever. Iran with nukes hating America? Probably a bad deal. Iran without nukes hating America? Who fucking cares? Who fucking cares? So we had to blow it up. Israel just got lucky. It's fucking Jews. It's damn dirty Jews. Seeth. I'm also fuck the police. Coming straight from the underground. I'm just saying, I'm not really, and I'm not always like praising Trump for what he did, but I was just like listening to someone else break it down. They broke it down, baby. And I was like, yeah, they probably shouldn't have nukes if they fucking say death to America. Iran in the 70s was just like America. Women weren't walking around in turbans and shit. The fuck? So, I mean, I'm just glad it's over. I'm glad it's over. Next, it's over. No war. We blew up their fucking nukes. Their enriched uranium. We blew that shit up. Now they're in the peace talks. The Ayatollah can be like, look, we tried. It was fucking America. They blew us up. And then America's like, hey, we fucking blew that up. Dropping a like. Hi, friends. Miss you. Have a good night. La la B. 303. Denver Juggalos in the house. Was cracking. Was cracking. Hearts on our sleeves. That's right. The Iron Dome is full of holes, though. And now everyone knows it. That's okay. They can handle themselves. They got plenty of bombs and shit. Trump should be charged. With what? I don't know. My belief is that there's no reason ethical enough for people to die. What if somebody broke into your house with a gun and you had a family to protect? And you have a gun? Do you shoot them? What if they broke in your house with a big knife and you have a gun and they won't leave and they're coming at you with a gun, with a knife? Do you pull the trigger or do you just like self-defense? Is it okay? Well, then there it is. Then that's ethical. Next America versus China, baby. La La B 303 in the house. The Jews in Israel are the Lord's chosen people. I support Israel. Oh yeah. They say that all the libs keep trying to charge Trump and end it up in charges against themselves. I shoot even with no weapon if I don't recognize. Yeah, you just gotta be. I think Israel got lucky. Trump's with Israel. He's like, we fucking doing it. But there were no, Seth, there was no, like, civilian casualties, right? So there wasn't any, like, civilians. I think there was a lot of people that there was probably some, people that died. I give the guy who broke into my house a teddy bear so he can take it home. And he can hold it close. And he can fox it. Because he be brain dead. Dude, I'm just saying, like, there's a couple different ways to look at it. It really all depends. But what I do know, and what the facts, come on. I'll say what the facts show is those planes left from Missouri. And they flew over there. And nobody noticed it. Hegseth, nobody knew anything. They just fucking. Missouri sent those planes. Boom, baby. Have your own opinion or show me different, bud? Oh, with the, they said 114 people. However, it could all be green screen, like 2. Look at 9/11. Look at NASA. Look at the fear tactics, baby. Yeah, I don't think they're fucking around with, like, we had to bomb your nuclear sites. 3 nuclear sites. They sent off a bunch of planes, some this way as a distraction, and then these snuck in. Go with me. Yeah, who knows, man? I don't really know. I follow politics I used to follow politics really heavily until I started streaming. Then I didn't have time for it. But, with some events, I like to check in. Like, I don't think there's a reason for war. And I don't think we should be killing innocent people. But I do believe this will either be like, it can go down as like a huge misstep, or it'll be like, oh, this is how we prevented World War III. Something like that. One or the other. Christians are God's chosen people. The Talmud, reading from the Jews, says Christ is rotting in urine. Read Revelation 2:9 and Revelation 3:9. Actually, I heard that recently. The Talmud. Anybody watch Stranger Than Fiction? Melly is back. What up, Melly? Israel is a people. The Rockefellers made Israel geographically in the 40s. My speakers went out of my phone. You need a new phone, dude. Sometimes when you stream and shit, don't you have to have the thing? The headphones so we can hear? Jews hate Christians. I don't know, man. Seth, the data collector, researcher, best idea of the night. A, nobody asked. B, no one understands. Just shout out to my boy. Thank you. I did hear Seth's World War III song. I thought it was good. At the end of the day, we are souls occupying our bodies. We drop them bodies when we pass. That's right. That's right. And you know what isn't propaganda at this point? I mean, what isn't propaganda? It's all mostly propaganda. God damn. I put that shit on God, baby. This is a good coffee. Melly is back. JT, Trump doesn't want war. He doesn't want another North Korea situation. Goose saying, salute. I love you too. Jay Hook says, I agree, Goose. Eminent says, Jews love Christians. Mark Levine literally posted a tweet saying, it's in your dunna, referencing Christians are goyim, fodder, to be used to uplift Zionism, to do the heavy lifting. Eminence of Voots, he hates Jews. Red strings in his boots. See, that kind of goes right along. Bro, what the fuck? The government just attacked me. My speakers broke, my phone died at the same time. I'm back now. Fucking mystics. What's up, Scrimtar? What the fuck does that even mean? You know what goy is, right? I don't. I missed everything you might have said. Might have said. Let Israel fight its own battles from now on. Stop being goyim foot soldiers for Zionist cowards. Josh doesn't like Zionism. Okay. Then you missed my comment, Seth. I'm disappointed. Yeah, he did. He did miss it. And people who suck baby dink after circumcision, that's kind of weird. We did talk about this, didn't we? Dude, Papa Josh, did you pop into Discord? Did you see the video I dropped? By Stranger Than Fiction, if the news was honest. It was fucking good. Look into DMT. Tell me what you see. We just pilot these bodies on our vacation. I don't think it's a vacation. I think it is a ride we can't control, which we go on. We take that ride. Don't be a goy. Oots. Off topic, you're welcome, government. But what did you think about Seas? Me and Jay Hook spoke about it. It was funny. Fucking mystics, damn religious people and their cargo cultures. No, I'll join out. You should join. I posted a video by, I guess I subscribed to Stranger Than Fiction probably like 12 years ago. I don't know, probably not 12, probably like 10. And they just posted a video. I know, it's like fucking hilarious. You'll laugh. It's just all about how the news is lying, a lot of current events. There's a lot of like, it's like, there's some LGBT stuff in there, and there's some Jewish jokes, and it's wild. It gets really wild. It's funny though. Never be a goy. I don't know what that is. It's all religion is. It's cargo. Oh, you just joined the server. Thank you. Hey, I just saw it, Jay. The main character. Yeah. It's a vacation away from knowing all. Past, present, future. I've broken through. I tend to agree with you. Look, me and JT agreeing. Look at us agreeing. That's great. I agree. The trick is not to do drugs to get there. The trick is to get there without drugs. Meditations beans. You post on general? Sometimes. Break on through to the other side. Break on through. Yo, when I saw Seth's all beef going down, I was like, this isn't. I was, from the outside looking in, I'm like, this dude is just burning the whole world down. Seth is taking like shots. He is shooting to kill. Like shoot to murder. Innocent lives or innocent people just falling over dead. All I'm saying is the Bible references synagogues of Satan. There's only one kind of people in a synagogue. Did you post that video in general? I think so. No, I think it was YouTube recommendations. YouTube Rex. YouTube channel recommendations. Stranger Than Fiction. It's funny as hell. Only thing better than agreeing is wholeheartedly agreed. With a cup of coffee in your hand. Seems more genuine. We wholeheartedly agree. George Pitts, hello. I am here. The party may begin. Thank you. That is all. Mr. fucking Pitts, eh? There he is. There he is, bud. I just spat in my tea. All right. Hey. Oh, Seth needs to come back on the Discord server too. George fucking Pitts, man. Our very own voice actor. Pleasure to have you here, George. Pleasure to have you. I think the whole crew is here. I think... let me just... Oh, I gotta send the text out. Oh, there we go. Dude, your Ohio beef, sheesh, is so out of line in a good way. Crew is crewing tonight. No religion has the story right. Religion is like an easy way to tell a 4-year-old where babies come from. I think it is a nice way to cope with fear. I think religion could be a lot of things, man. I let people, hey, look, people be peopling. So you got your thing, I got my thing. We all got our things, right? I'm just not worried about this whole death situation. I'm just not worried about it. There's no getting out of it, right? So, I mean, I'll get there. I'm not in a hurry to get there, but when it happens, I think it'll be exciting. Greetings and salutations, Bean Podcast crew, release the list. Is that a picture of a list? Says George, Oots, Sklimtar, Jay, Patrick. Sorry I never say hi. It's great to see you in the chats though. Thank you. Sees. It's pretty good, man. That Seath thing was cracking me up. There's a general amount of morality to religion, maybe some archaeological tied bits, but the rest of it is BS. Scrimtar says. Patrick says, on Earth. It's the kid from Ohio. It's the kid from Ohio. That's right. Release the list. What's up, brother? Who's that dude tripping? I don't really know. It's SCATH from Ohio. Before you were born, you knew how you would die. You still choose to take the vacation. Yeah, I agree with that. We probably have a similar philosophy on this. I mean, Shroud of Turan. J Hook. I'd like to welcome you all, ladies and gentlemen, to Hookville. They asked for music, I said I could do it. Release the list, baby. Noah's Ark is in Turkey, but Muslims refuse to let it be excavated. They're like, not doing it, baby. Not doing it. That's a tree. It's a really old tree. Predetermined timeline? I think it's like, I don't know, maybe picking a movie to watch. You know? Something similar. I always say like a roller coaster ride, like a carnival ride. You buy a ticket and you're like looking, what ticket do you want? Last time I had the millionaire and the yachts and the boats, and I ended up being the most depressed I've ever been. It was a really fun time, but a shitty ticket. Let me go the Beanso route, where I'm a scrub from the streets, rising through the ranks, making his way to glory at the fucking Mandalay Bay, at the window with Steady and $1 million. We're getting there, baby. Boom, you punch your ticket and then you get born into this life of beans and you regret the whole way there. Seashells at the top of mountains. Yeah, that's pretty wild. How would they get there? Seth is in the house. Fire department is on standby. Cherries and berries are on the case. F that Mahala Ma Akbar. I thought Seath was good, but nowhere near as good as mine. That's why, my personal opinion though, I laughed at it too. Don't feel bad. Yeah, that was a wild thing to do. I laughed when you said it back. I was like, oh, that was pretty good. J Hook says, Scrimtar, hello. Is your name a reference to Rugrats? I never asked. Reptar. Bro, Cargo's diss is raw though. He really came at me. I had to show him what's up and give him 2 whole songs. J Hook says, high-pitched Seath was the right thing to do on that one. I agree. You have free will, but all your choices were all made long before you were born. I think you are who you are, and it's like some sort of, oh shit, we're gonna die. We're all gonna die. Some sort of like predetermination where it's like you're gonna make choices because that's who you are, and this is like how you've been sculpted by certain events that may or may not have been predetermined. We were talking about predeterminism. 95.7, silent but tiger claw style. Deadly. Motherfucker. Too sweet. Good evening, Mr. Pitts. Scrimtar says, nah, I was playing Diablo 2 with a girl that butchered the word scimitar, and Scrimtar was born. That's it. It just stuck around. It's the best way sometimes. I officially made it to spelling mistakes with 3 comments. I'm timed out for 3 minutes. Oh, damn, I didn't even notice. George says, release the list. Rose, baby. Hope today found you and you left smiling. I think it did. 3, including 2 instead of 2. Oh, damn. The brain fills in the gaps. I saw a chick with a hat on. It said Big Elk. And I was like, oh, cool, you got a hat. And I looked again, I was like, it's backwards. It says Big Elk, the opposite way. And I was like, Steady, did you see her hat? She's like, no. I was like, oh, I did, and my brain fixed it. It flipped it the right way. So I had to double check, and it was like, oh, that's fucking backwards. Seth said, that facts are bad news or good news is still news. Certain people cough, cough, King V realized this, and even his manager told him to back off. I just posted a video for perspective in the YouTube rec section. That's the situation. Theo Vaughn, oots. George says, Seth, dude, much love. Thank you, Papa Josh. I will check it out. Theo Von Oots is pretty good. Want to see the home of our souls? Find some DMT, lift the veil for a few minutes. Well, I just watched that Vicarious video by Tool, and I really appreciate Alex Gray's work and his representation of the collective subconscious. So I just like the artwork. I'm like, that's probably it. That's where I lean. I don't think I'm really gonna do DMT though. I don't really think I need to do that. But I'm pretty sure he did that. I'm pretty sure Alex Gray did. I don't really need to be peeking around the veil. E.T. Soul Home. Seath saying, George, back at you, bro. Hey, that's what Siri says. Every time I'm like, hey, call Seth. She's like, calling Seath. I'm like, damn, bitch, at least you're making the right number. I did DMT and almost lit myself on fire. Or was that Palestine? Did you do that because of DMT or Palestine? Let me know. Release says, no joke, he sounds just like him. His call-ins could cause a frenzy, but you don't need a cheap chick. Oh yeah, lies about the fire. What do you mean? Alex Gray? I actually believe in microdosing, but I also fall to the knees of temptation with addiction. Um, it- Actually, to be perfectly honest, psychedelics are non-addictive. They're like not addictive. As a matter of fact, they can break addictions more often than not. What happened to Josh? I never did it, but I only heard crazy things. Oh, what happened, Josh? Try mega dosing. Thank you, George. ET Soul Home is a legit YouTube name. Yeah, I guess it is. Yeah, George is right. Thank you, George. I literally threw like 3 Molotov cocktails to the end of my driveway. On DMT? What are you doing with Molotov cocktails? You probably should just be chilling. Not saying it was a bad trip, though. Let them cook. I love mushrooms, but they always make me feel like I gotta take a dump. Do acid. That's the problem. You know, mushrooms are just like psilocybin is just like a poison, right? Acid is not. Acid is not a poison. LSD is not a poison. Mushrooms are you're just poisoning your body. Fighting with God for my existence. Yeah, George ate too much. No, but the lust for the alternate reality is. I don't think so. Nah, I don't think so. Chemically, MDMA is the best drug. Well, you always have the best time, naturally, because you always feel the best. Alcohol is poison too, isn't it? An allergic reaction? Um, Drunk being an allergic reaction? I don't think so. Drunk is what happens when your frontal cortex, uh, you like lose. I don't know if it's an allergic reaction actually. That's a good question. It's poison though, yes. Molly, ecstasy. Yeah, MDMA. Molly's the Gen Z word for meth to make it sound less crackly. No. They called Molly MDMA. All chemically derived reactions are from some adverse reactions, yes. Did you really throw the fire bottles on your property or was it imagined? Ooh. DMT is not addictive. I know a few people personally that cold turkeyed heroin after DMT. I don't know if lust, I don't know. Psychedelics are not, like even in writing and on like white pages and papers, psychedelics are just not addictive. They're non-habit forming. I thought Molly was something else. Molly typically is MDMA. Eminence is full of shit. You hear that? I went on some crazy places on Robitussin. Never go there again. He fucking Scrimtar out there robo tripping. I think I started robo tripping when I was like in middle school. Nah, dude, I threw them on my property and flames were touching the power lines. My friend's uncle punched me in the face. All right. Molly's my friend. She lives near Penn State. I only do it when I'm there. Oh, nice. There is dirty ecstasy, coke, heroin, and acid. You see the brown flecks? That's the heroin. You are so mean to connect. Yes, I am. At first, then you gotta get to know me. You gotta pass the smell test. MDMA are crystals, like little crystals. Crystals. What happens when you take like 0.5, a fifth of a gram, and then you take about 4. Oh shit! Actually, I've had a bunch of MDMA and a bunch of acid. That's hippie flipping. When I was younger, triple C's beat Robo. Oh my God, Corsedins? I wonder what pure DXM does. That stuff is crazy. Well, glad you got it, says J Hook. Gen Z think they're doing MDMA, but they're doing meth. Maybe, I don't know. Rebel's done DMT. Seems like there's more to this fire bottle story, Oods. Molotov cocktails. I could probably just hang out and throw some without being on anything. Hello, hello, Rebels says release the list. Josh says there is. There definitely is. Yeah, chloroquine, cough and cold pills. Yep. He was fighting off the shadow people. Oh, dude. I'm still itchy from the sun. Oh gosh, Rebel, your DMT story must be a 30-minute movie. I would watch it. Get off my lawn. That'll do it, dude. Dextromethorphan, the psychoactive ingredient in robotrippin. Get a hold of some pure. Nah. Nah, man. You get a hold of some pure DXM or some adrenochrome, right? Go out and get you some adrenochrome. Rebel's got a few stories, yes. My shroom trip was a 30-minute movie. Meth is pure stupidity, yes. JT says, been 25 years. You tried too if you knew the Trip C reference. Oh, let's see. What was the chlorocidin? Crack is dumb as fuck. I wish I smoked crack. That's one thing I wish I did. Good cocaine and smoked crack once. But I guess that's probably a dumb idea. 8 hours worth? Yeah. We used to trip a lot. Acid's the best thing to get. I think at one summer I had 300 hits of acid, and I probably sold 50 out of a summer. And I split it between, I was giving away hits. Like, hey, somebody take this. Was Chlorocidin Skittles? No, they were cough and cold pills. Toast Truckin' says, okay, I'm done. And what's up? Oh, you can chat now? Nice. Rebel, a small club, black background, dark room. I'm paying money to see the show. Dude, just get you a bunch of acid. That's the best thing to do. Get a bunch. Yeah, I had 300. I would buy them by the hundreds. Oh, dude, I had this sheet once, and it was like all these wicked looking skulls. That one was really trippy. That one was cool. I had orders to make. I was just listening. Oh, okay. I smoke crack. It's great for the first time, but you can never go back to that first high. Right. Crack is wild, dude. Guess who's back? Mitch Hedberg. But he died. I think he OD'd. He's not back. Yeah, Scrimtar. I had to connect. I had so many. I was eating like 4 a night. What on earth? Well, he's not on earth anymore. He's dead. And you know what my favorite thing to do was? It was always movie night. Every night was movie night. I was like, yes, movie night. I would eat 4. I think I would start with 2 and then I'd eat another 2. I'd watch a movie, and then at 3 a.m. they do these QVC shows where they were always trying to sell tanzanite and like all these weird ass jewelry pieces. And dude, there was like certain ladies that would come on and they'd be like, oh, hey, we're selling this tonight. And dude, I don't know how many nights I would just stay up and watch and be like, I love this lady. Escalators can never break down. They temporarily become stairs. This is true. This is true. I loved watching those ladies. I almost bought like some cheap ass fucking jewelry from them too. But I looked at the reviews, and I was like, oh, the reviews are bad. Good thing I didn't buy that shit last night. In hindsight, I should have bought some Tanzanite, bro. Those ladies were so fucking sweet. And I was always judging like their skills. I was like, oh, this lady's not as good. She can't really sell. And then sometimes they would have a guy on. I'm like, I'm really judging the man. Crazy that you liked acid that last hours, but you don't want to try DMT the last 10 minutes. Yeah, I don't need, well, I don't want to try DMT because I don't do drugs anymore. I did mescaline once. Oh, shit, I did mescaline a few times. Talk about being tired of tripping. Try tripping for 14 hours and just be like, fuck, man. You're only 9 years old? Guess what? J-Hook, you glorious bastard. I always wanted to try salvia. I don't think salvia is like anything. You just eat a bunch of acid. You'll be fine. One time I ate so much acid, I fucking was in this time warp. Have you ever experienced like a time warp? Look it up. People can explain it. I can't explain it. Salvia is dangerous, yes. Sometimes I feel like me doing comedy is me being chased by a large group of people who gave up and all sat down at the same time. K2 is garbage. Salvia is garbage. Yeah. Mescaline was crazy. Oh my God. Mescaline would make you sick. And then like, it was like the most intense thing I think I've ever done was mescaline. Oh man, it was gross. It was gross. Your body releases DMT every time you dream. Ooh, hey. Not seeing all the comments? I think you had to turn on all comments. I can describe mescaline as this. There's like this sickness happening in your vision, and it's like twisting and fucking everything up. I remember one time I fucking looked, and everything was clear. And I was like, oh, I can see. I can see. And then here it comes. I saw it coming out of the corner of my eye. And I think I was looking at something, and it just goes like a storm. And then fucking all of a sudden everything was fucked up again. And I was like, oh God damn it. And you just sit there and you're like, fuck, man. Everywhere you look, it was bad. Yes, the time warp. The time warp is fucking crazy. Mescaline is horrible. It comes and goes in waves, in bad waves. Double blotter acid is good. I got caught in lasting time warp residuals for months. Not me. I've never been the type to like have these lasting effects. My body was probably, I think it was born on drugs. So my body is super like tuned to fucking do any drug. It's pretty bad. Hard to explain. It's very hard to explain. I had this time warp where I'll try to explain it. I had time warp that I said something, but I didn't say it out loud. I thought I said something. And then when I said something, it was like I previously said it and heard it, but also I was talking to myself from the future into the past. And like I couldn't pinpoint when it was said or when it was thought. And I was like really trying to grasp where it came from when I said this and thought this. It was a weird time fucking warp, dude. Another quality piece of entertainment brought to you with courtesy of Beanso Mucho Enterprises Productions, LLC. Trademark. On this episode of Before the Fame, you have seen the movie They Live. I have not. It's like that, times a million. You see, everything is pure light and energy. Makes mescaline seem like weeds. I got a lot to the earth helps. I ground a lot to the earth. Yeah, that does help. Every time you like are in a panic, you just go outside and you touch grass. And you're like, oh fuck, thank God. Thank God you put this grass here. This is nice. I gotta go. Talk to you later. All right, Toast Truckin'. Talk to you later. Oh, God, baby. One for the road. I've never heard this explained, honestly, from someone who I knew wasn't lying. So cool. Yo, what the fuck is up with the VHS vault? Yo, what the fuck with the VHS vault? Trademark. I ground to the earth a lot, too. It is nice. That's when I started spinning fire as a way to, like... That's what fire spinning's all about. Come on, baby. Come on. Yeah, the VHS vault, we'll probably break it out next week. Probably next week. I don't know. Tomorrow we're gonna do a J Hook. I think tomorrow, right, Jay? We'll do a dual stream. Touching Earth. What kind of hippie dust is that shit? Yeah, when's our next fire spinning stream? We could do it next week. We can't do it this week though. Dude, that's hippie. It's hippie dippy shit, dude. It does help when you've eaten too much acid. You really have to. I used to love going to Waffle Hut, the Waffle House. God damn, that was the best. That's why you ain't at 100K. What's why? Oh, the fucking VHS ball. Yeah. I'll be there. Snoopy knows. Hell yeah. Fucking hippies. Dude, if we get to 100K, I'm taking my time. Because, like, once we get there, there's nowhere to go. There's nowhere to go. I like sticking the tootsies in the dirt. Imagine, I would love to be like, I've already done all my partying, but I would have loved to have been at the beach, at a sunset, on the beach. You know, like, berries is out. God damn it. Yeah, the berries went out. I would have loved to have been at the beach or in the mountains or like around here. We were just like, you know, here and there. If you have a nice house, that's good. Temperature has to be perfect. But it's all like woods and trails around here, which is nice. But it's not like the beach, which as long as it's not hot, would be fucking cool. The sound, the smell, the sand. There we go. Beanso has done lots of drugs. You were slowly falling apart at the fucking seams, man. I don't know what to do. After smoking DMT and coming back, if you walk outside and touch grass or a tree, it will talk to you for a few minutes. And then you'll be standing there trying to remember what it told you. S.J. Peterson, yo. George says, nice shirt, bro. Thank you. Oh, Samson was here. Was Samson here? Fleeting like a dream. There's nothing wrong with that. You know what else I like to do? Read a fucking book. S.J. Peterson, you have cancer? Congratulations. Some guys get all the luck, you know. I want to talk to Samson. Fly up to the moon like that bitch Alex Granson. Oh, God, baby. Bro, you got to do the RFK Pop-Tart thing. I pissed myself. Oh, yeah, dude. Guys are they're putting forever chemicals in my Pop-Tarts. I can't put them in the toaster without them catching on fire. They're all in my Pop-Tarts. Get the chemicals out of my Pop-Tarts, please. Who's been eating all of my Pop-Tarts? Fuck you, I can die anytime. Yo, you got a bad attitude. Hey, S.J. Peterson, nobody fucking asked, right? So if you're looking for sympathy or attention, you're kind of in the wrong place. I hope you're recording, J Hook. I had an acid trip where I knew all the answers to the universe, mathematical like, but I couldn't remember it. Dude, math is amazing. Math is fucking awesome. Even the wrong place to you need to go to George. Hey, listen, bro. What was I gonna say? You said you had cancer? Prove it. I don't believe you for one, right? So if you actually had cancer, I would have some sympathy for you. But I don't believe you because you're a fucking liar. Read Thinking, Fast and Slow. Read Thinking, Fast and Slow by Daniel Kahneman. SJ, so much sympathy for you. SJ says, how? But how do I prove it? I'm just a wee little boy. Get creative, you fucking idiot. Rebel, I have so much respect for you, brother. I want to hear your stories because you allow yourself to be connected. Connection. If that makes sense. Or possibly being connected. It's just you, man. I wouldn't mind reading a new book. I've got so many in there that I was trying to read Dante's Inferno last year and I didn't do it. I'm trying to read one book a year is crazy. If you have cancer, just lay it out, man. He doesn't have cancer, George. He's lying. Who comes into a chat room and is like, hi, I have cancer. Shut up. Ain't nobody with cancer says that shit. Nobody's like, oh yeah, the last person I actually know someone with cancer, and that's the last thing she told me. It wasn't the first thing she told me. It was the last thing she told me. And if she didn't tell me, I would not have known. Give it to us like only a cancer dude can. The guy doesn't have cancer. Yeah, why announce it on arrival? It's all cap, baby. Brothers are out there meditating. Lay it out equals the new man up. Love it. Lay it out there. Your brain isn't capable of knowing all the math in the universe. Your soul already knows it. All caps, no facts there, JT. I'm stealing that, George, says J Hook. Buddy already left. He's like trying to type up he can't type a response to what we just said to him. He had to swipe on. Swipe on, buddy. Get some fucking fake sympathy, empathy elsewhere. But you ain't getting it here. Hey everyone, I've got cancer from the forever chemicals in my Pop-Tarts. Wait, did you eat the Pop-Tarts, man? Is that what happened? Or did you just turn into a hot dog? You really want that? I won't, but I might. That was good. J Hook, you need to read, like I did this prompt a long time ago, and George like nailed it. I was like, how many words fit? How many characters fit in a comment, a YouTube comment? And George wrote this whole big thing out. SJ Peterson says, who, bitch? Man, you trying to talk shit. You look like a bitch right now, dude. You just babsed. JT, all caps, no facts. I mean, I did. Yeah. Whatever inspired you, bro. Yeah. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Buddy, look, SJ, what happened to you having cancer? What happened? Now you don't have that angle anymore? Did I just cut you off at the knee? Because now you don't have the angle of like, you're being mean to a cancer patient. Come on, dude, we ain't that dumb. I was there, I remember. I'm older. Beanso follower? Than some think. I'm an older Beanso follower. Lee says, that's badass. I kept watching that bit and came back to live with another dose. My hat doth tippeth, my good man. Cheers. J Hook says, love and respect it. George says, I'm glad you remembered that, Beanzo. I got totally shown up by AI, but it was fun. Yeah, I actually just read that not too long ago because it was crossing my mind. MDL is here. Midnight Deluxe, baby. I was like, George had the best response we've done everything. Some people ask me like, why don't we do what we used to do? We've done it all. Like I'm trying to do new shit. Yo, I might use that in a song. SJ says, I do. You do what? Now you lack context, bro. We don't remember what you said because you're remedial and very forgettable. You got no profile picture and your fucking name sucks. You got a dick right in the middle of your name, bro. Fix that screen name, get a profile pic, and run along. Somebody give this kid a fucking teddy bear. AI beat you by like 2 words or letters or something small. Both statements are facts. Give me an M. Give me a D. Give me an L. What's that spell? MDL. We need to do a close your eyes thought experiment. Oh, this is true. I'll write one up. Man, this is true. George was there for that. Damn, roast me next. No, I'm not getting into some thing with Seth. I'm not doing that. Could you imagine going up to the pearly gates and Peter is all, does S.J. Peterson ring a bell? I'll be like, fuck, no, he doesn't. Don't ring no bell. Well, who you talking about, dude? The guy with cancer? You told him congratulations? I did say that. It is kind of, I did say that, didn't I? That was funny, though. Come on. We did it for a laugh. We're here to put smiles on faces, okay? And put bitches back in places. Seth, dude, your rap is like a man with cancer. That's good. George, that's good. You got a dick in the middle of your name is insane, dude. Well, come on, it's right there. It was sticking out. George says, roasted. Wait, did you say SJ? Yeah. Social Justice Peterson? Lee says, you sure you want to make that transaction at the Karma Bank and Trust? They never forget. They never forget a transaction. I think it's already predetermined, man. Predetermined. He had to run along now. France wants the Statue of Liberty back. Give it back to him. The interest rates are killer. Nice. Slathered and spitter spattered. Your chatter no quicker than a car blinka. Ooh. I rap like I'm dying, George. That's good. It was more of a credit union. All right, that's good. Meth heads will scrap the bitch for copper. They're gonna see where the catalytic converter is and fucking yank it out of there. Isn't it like, doesn't it have chains on its feet? I didn't know that. Is it fair to make one person sad to make 11 laugh? Asking for a friend. Yes. It is fair. Especially when that one person was lying. So it's fair to make one liar sad to make 11 honest people happy. I'll take that to the far. I'll cash that bitch in at the credit union of Karma Bank and Trust. Interest rates are killer comment of the night, in my humble opinion. I wrote little haikus, I guess. I like haikus. George says, I love your freestyle, bro. That's why I insulted you. France may have it back. She's been raped thoroughly by her current residents. I don't know, man. I thought it was a dude. I thought it was like a depiction of, you know, the bringer of light. You know, the one who broke free of chains. Carrying a torch of light, wearing a crown. The one for the many, or the many for the one. I'm telling you, I'll make fun of one liar to make 11 honest people happy. I agree. But what if hypothetically they aren't lying? Well, then hypothetically they could probably prove it, right? Like, and I think we're dealing with Occam's razor here. I do know people with cancer. I think currently I know one person with cancer. And that's the last thing she said to me. Like, oh, hey, nice to meet you. Who are you? Who am I? Let's get to know each other. Blah, 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 blah. Oh, yeah, by the way, I've got cancer. I was like, oh, shit. I didn't know that. I've known you for months. Why the fuck didn't I know that? Well, I don't tell people. I'm like, oh, yeah, that makes sense. Yikes, man. I'm sorry. It does depend on the person, I suppose. The lie to suck up more slaves and the idea that they are free. I got some righteous flatulence. Righteous meow. Nice, Grimtar. We all owe a debt, and the debt will be paid. Sounds about right. Sounds about right. He couldn't prove it anyway. He could have. George even was being nice to the guy. Like, hey, just tell it how it is, man. Lay it out there. Lay it on us, dude. Oil us up, bro. Face for coming in nicely. I had to prove it, and I did immediately. Just a weird intro to the group of strangers. Read the room would not exist if it weren't for people like you, sucker. Avenue Christius Rex. Says, George, you did better than 90% of the rappers who came at me. Come at me, bro. I'll go to Oregon for one of those nitrogen pods and just nod off. Okay. Where's the missus tonight? Sleeping. I'm always nice like that, Beanso. Beanso is real, though. Thank you. George is typically nice, and Beanso is typically mean and rude and very obtuse. And I'm a contrarian. Fucking hardcore. Hardcore contrarian. Beans, beans, beans. Oh. Dylan Veloca. Oh shit, bro. So I went to promote that Dylan Veloca music video. And they were like, get inspired? Let us come up with some ideas. I was like, okay. And one of the ideas for a Dylan Veloca video, of course, there's behind the scenes. There was some, I saved it. And then one of them was live recording, live performance of Dylan Veloca. I wouldn't say rude. Real is hard for people to process. I'd say rude. I can be rude at times if Cancer Boy was was telling the truth somehow. That would be rude. When are you gonna come to Utah and rip the dunes with me? Fuck, man. Buy me a plane ticket the 3rd week of July, and I'll be there. I'll be at the airport. I'll find a way to the airport. Just send me my boarding pass. I can sleep in a tent. You got a tent? I know what you meant. Send me a boarding pass, dude. I ain't afraid. Mr. Bits, your laugh is legendary. Scrimtar says, I watched it last night. It had some David Lee Roth vibes going on. It was slick. The video? Yeah. The video was good. Video was good. We've got a lot of feedback. I think it's performing better than any video that we've put out that has been out on the channel. Just looking is back. Hi, Georgie. Yeah, Mr. Pitts, he did really good. Like I was saying earlier, like it is so good. Like, I think on paper, it could easily be seen as like a little bit campy, but when he delivers the lines, you're in. It's like fucking so good, bro. I have a question. What do you think it accomplishes by pushing away trolls such as Cancer Boy? Just curious. Oh, well. What do I think it accomplishes? Just what JT said. We're making fun of people. I made 11 people smile by making one person upset. And that's just the way our group has been. If somebody, we're not really trying to grow the live stream, right? That's not really what we're here to do. We're making the people here closer, and the new people that come in further away. Beanso in the trunk was fucking amazing. Thank you. As a small part of the mosaic, indeed. Re-release the Pink Bic episode. That shit is why live stream exists. Those that watch it can verify that the impossible is not impossible. Which episode? I was saying, Seth, how did we all meet? And I don't need that answer because I already know, but this is magical. And by us, I mean all of us, including Gay Merman, homoerotic aquatic fish boy. Bro, Dylan Bloka is so insane. George, you sound crazy. He was perfect for the scene, yes. First of all, he had cancer. St. Peter is going to bookmark that shit. Scrimtar, he did not have cancer. Like, I'm betting the farm on it, right? In a fake casino. That dude did not have cancer. I will, bro. It's still available, I thought. Yeah. Who did I have cancer? Hey, look, David, nobody's talking to you, bro. We didn't ask. Release the list. Gay Moose has a place in my heart. Big Gay Moose. Dylan Bloka not Dylan Bloka, fucking Timu Dylan needs to take a page out of Big Gay Moose's book. Pink Bic, one Bic to rule them all. I don't know what episode that was. Oh, was it George's episode? I don't have an episode called Pink Bic. And David Talley is S.J. Peterson, by the way. Peter's son. They're the same person. Gandalf said to Razor, "You shall not fail." Dude, epic. The Pink Bic, I see. I should rename it. You should. I meant to say who did not have cancer. What are you talking about, David? Seth says, or it's Gay Merman. No, Gay Merman will never be here again. Unless it's Timu Dylan. Gay Merman finally got tired of me fucking whipping up on his ass. If you were normal, honestly. Okay, J-Hook, you fucked that one up. Just looking. I fear my wife would question my sexuality if I buy a ticket for some guy on YouTube to come ride my dirt bikes in the dunes with me. Would she be wrong? I mean, she wouldn't be out of line. She'd be like, what the fuck is this? Who does this? We're getting a divorce. Some dude had cancer? Oh, I don't think he did. St. Peter. Let's see here. Beans, obviously not your real name. Let's talk about June 23rd. Anything you'd like to say? Nah. George was nice. Beans, you talking about that Peterson fucker? I don't know what you mean. George says, Beanso was rude. You are probably due some money, Mr. Pitts from Bic, for that epic feat. Yeah, no shit. You need to cash that check. Glad you guys made it. George Pitts, just looking for real though. Yeah, it was the best premiere we've ever done, the best video we've ever done. And I think in time, it'll get the most views on a video. Yeah, I don't think St. Peter is up there, by the way. I don't think he's up there. So I'm not really tripping on that. And that dude did not have cancer. I'll be like, what guy? The dude with cancer. There was no guy with cancer. That was false. That was false, baby. Oh, so much coffee. Okay, let's go back to the kitchen. Popping in to say, Scrimtar, let it rip. J-Hook, I'm really proud of you, George. I love you more than yesterday. Beanso, congrats on more subs. Release, hope you're staying cool. Seth, just looking, what up? Yes, let's ride. If you ever want to ride little Sahara Dunes in Utah, let me know. I did. More than yesterday. Michelle, love you too. Welcome, Michelle. Oh, I don't need to heat that up. Dude, I said send me a boarding pass. Tell your wife it's a platonic relationship and send me a boarding pass. And I'll ride the bike back. You know, like a supermoto. I'll ride it back from Utah. I knew he was pooping. Okay, that was the coffee. It was good. It was good as fuck. What did I miss? Whoa, look how hard it is to read in this mess of a fucking t-shirt. Oh, Jesus. I think you re-release Rainbows, Sunshine and Rainbows. Title it the Diss Track 2025, but you need to remake Sunshine and Rainbows with a fucking... You need to make Sunshine and Rainbows without, with a non-copyrighted track. Like, J-Hook can play the horns and everything. Not buying you a ticket, but if you're here, I have a bike and a place for you to stay. It'd be tight. I would love to make it out there, dude. Sounds like a lot of fucking fun. Beans looks like a baby wipes kind of guy. I think I am. I'm down with baby wipes. That t-shirt is messing us up. Look at that. It makes it like a mess to read. That's why I like to wear black shirts. You should just scream like an infant. I gotta poop, and then run off after you mute it. Bidets. You know what's crazy about bidets? You have to use a towel to dry off. Like a paper towel? One-time use towel? You're not just like hanging a ass drying towel. How do you work a bidet? Where's that MDL? He was here. JT, is that a 988? Ooh, good question. Does it have the paddle tire on it? MTL was lurking. It's almost time for Beanso to go to bed, though. We hit hour and a half, so that's it. That's it. Final thoughts? Like Jerry says. Here we go. Oh, there you go. Now you can read it just fine. Quitter. David Talley just says true. It's a 982 loader. Yeah, we already know. The son is able to get some sleep now. I can't see you. Oh, no way, David Talley. Come on. Let's do the all love in the world of Beanso. Final thoughts? Where's the 100K? Slow down. The 982 is a big boy. That's a big boy. That's a big boy. I'd fucking ride it. I guarantee it. I'd be riding that son of a bitch. We'll hit 100K soon. I'm just not in a rush. Because once I get to 100K, then what? Like, then what? Then what do we do? And, like, I'm all out of fucking finger down videos. Like, I did every single finger down video. So if I'm in a rush to do a fucking 100K, like, then where do we go? How'd you promote the video? Did you pay YouTube? You healed well, my friend. I need time to heal. when you get to 100K, you can celebrate at the arcade. Okay. I drove 777s. It took 4 scopes off of 992 to land it. Scopes? After 100, we get to 1 million. That's it. Yeah, 100K. Then it goes to like 1 million. Which is like, that's... Beanso's not going to get to 1 million. That's why like 100K is like the end of the road. That's it. I mean, we might get 101, 102, but after that, there's like, the chat will be lit then. You won't see a difference. Once we get to 100K, you won't see a difference. Matter of fact, I wish I could hide the number and just make it invisible. And then we would just do like a surprise show. But we'll get there. I mean, we're at 95 something. I'm still here, El Guapo. You will get to 1 million. Believe in yourself. Yeah, it's not really one of my goals, though, is it? It looks like a 9.8 wheel loader, but it makes 9.80 feel silly. Oh. Yo, hi, I'm Cancer. Hi, I don't care. Why announce on arrival while I'm chilling in my chair? I'm curious, why do you want to hide the number? I think it's an option. I think you should have the option to hide dislikes and reveal dislikes, and you should hide the number and reveal the number. Because people keep me updated, right? I want to be in control of it. Then Beanso does cleaning videos in his days at Duke's. That's hilarious. I put beans on a YZ250. Damn, that's a 250's pretty good. 450s are like big boys. 250's pretty damn good. With a paddle, dude, I'd be ripping, bro. Oh, I'd be ripping. 250 would be fun. That's a big bike for a dirt bike. That's a good bike. I'm curious, can I sell you on eBay? Does a slow strip style dance with a vacuum? 100K, we'll have a little party. It's a 2-stroke. Yeah, okay. Stop saying I'm curious. Last time, I'd strap on to a Banshee. That's a 4-wheeler, yeah? I'm done in 1 stroke, yeah. How does it feel to be famous? Definitely not famous. Shout out to Granny and Steady, Chris B, Michelle, George P, J Spell, Double ZW, Taco Time, Seth, J Hook, MDL, Papa Josh, Solomon, Dylan's, City of the Dead, Clown in the Mall, Martello Modifies, Rebel Dusta, Matthew Kacheri. You know, if Timu Dillon changed his name to Timu Dillon, you might make the list. Might make the list. Martello Modifies, Rebel Dusta, Lorena Kacheri, Lena J, Scrimtar, Release the List, Clicks Big Shitta, Nathan Miller, Bevka, Goozy, Snoopy, Just Looking, Tyler Thomas, Patson, and Lala B, who were here tonight. Shout to Vernetti, Morana, Lynn Ellen, Jessica Vogt, Patrick Stanley, Sonny, Drippy Shane, Moto Fuzz, Daniel Berry Sports Nightmares, and Dylan Valoka. We had a great night tonight. You already know what to do. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.